everybody. Okay, I think we're live on all the channels now. There's a random little hiccup there. Okay, looks like we're good. Hi, everybody. Oh, goodness. How's everybody doing today? I'm in a slightly different location for the day. We're working on reorganizing. Lots of swag is coming in for So Magical. So working on the room in the special inventory room. So, oh, look, Suzanne messaged and said hello like 10 minutes ago. So hi, Suzanne, for 10 minutes ago. Look, we got Catherine and we got Michelle. What's everybody drinking on tonight? I actually have wine for wine and chat today in my Feeling Stabby mug from String Theory. Love this one. I actually have wine today. Oh, it's a miracle. Here, let me make sure y'all get less silly looking me. There we go. Hey, how's it going? Hi. Okay, so if I can't see your name or your face, it just means that you can go ahead on where you're watching and click StreamYard.com/Facebook, and it'll give me permission to be able to see your face and your name. If you don't want to, just tag your name at the end of your comment so I know who you are and I can say hey. And hi, Kristen. Hey, how's it going? Oh, look, it's Becky from Iowa, all the way from Iowa. Oh my God, how's the corn crops doing there? They good? I heard there's also a soybean. Hey, Kim, welcome. All right, so what's everybody drinking on tonight? Tonight? Yeah, it's 7 o'clock. It's just weird. This time change always throws me off. Catherine's got her usual vodka on the rocks. Third time this week. Hey, you know what? We're on a roll right now. Yeah, Patreon. Our monthly Patreon was on Tuesday. We had a mail opening yesterday and wine and chat tonight. We're squeezing it all in right in the middle of the week. We're keeping you entertained. All right, so y'all can keep telling me what everybody's drinking on. But while we're doing that, I just wanted to say today is another awesome wine and chat where we've got a vendor spotlight again. And it's one of our returning vendors, one of our favorite ladies. Oh, man, I'm seeing all the comments of what everybody's drinking come in. So one of our favorite ladies is coming back and joining us again, Kathy from Ait Said Creations Fabrics. So I'm going to pull her up here in 2 seconds if I can click the button. There she is. Hey, Kathy, how's it going?
So far, so good. How are you doing?
Just wonderful. I'm figuring out the computer today, apparently.
That's all right.
What are you drinking on?
I am drinking water, boring water, but in my Mando cup.
I love that so much. It's so cute. Oh, we've got some
Yes.
interesting ones. We got boba milk tea tonight.
Oh,
And
nice.
and then Andy's got some water. We got some water, but I have my jug of water here as well for when I need some extra water. Oh man, Michelle's freaking out that you're here. And then somebody else says how much they love you and how sweet you are. I can't tell you how many times I get people referred and they say they want to come join as a vendor or they heard about it and they all ask like, can I be near Kathy's booth?
I was like surprised when you told me that. I'm like, what? Like people actually want to be near me? Like I felt so bad last year because I'm like, I felt like everybody was just like right there, or the people next to us. It was just kind of like we would go on their side, or people be on their side of the booth trying to get to all the vinyl and the fabrics and stuff. But
Yeah.
eventually they're like, "Oh, look at this stuff," and then they go look at theirs too. So it's kind of like drawing them in, but still kind of felt bad.
Yeah, it was a hoot and a half, but I think it's so cute and how cool it is that y'all get along so well in the community that everybody wants to hang out with you too.
Right.
Okay, so let's get it started. Tell us who and what is Ait Said. And I'm saying it right now, right?
You are saying it right. Yeah, it's Ait Said Creations. So for those of you that don't know, my husband's from Morocco, so that's where Ait Said is our last name. And it means happy family in Berber, which is kind of like the native Moroccans that live in the mountains, in the Atlas Mountains. So that's where that comes from. But so I just took our last name and did creations and fabrics because originally I started off, okay, making different like clothing items and stuff for my kids, especially the little one who is in the cloth diapers. And I'm just like, you know what? I kind of found that I liked making and selling the fabrics more than making the actual items. So I was just like, yeah, like let's just stop with the making. I mean, I'll still make things and I strike for other, teams and myself, but it's just like, yeah, let's just stick with the fabrics and the poles. And of course, as everything goes on, it's like, oh, let's add some poles because I had awesome, some great ideas and wanted to see them made and stuff. So it's like, all right, let's do that. And then originally I was like, oh, no vinyl, no vinyl. But yeah, now I sell printed vinyl, and of course, most people know me for the heat sensitive vinyl. So it's just like, but it's just like,
That's always
more
like
and
when
more.
I get somebody new come to the house, I'm like, and they're like always fascinated by all the fabric and stuff. I'm like, yeah, but look at this one. And I was like, put your hand here for a minute and then take it away. And they're like, oh, and then they're always Harry Potter fans too, which so it gets them even more that it's Marauder's map. Marauder's map?
Right. Marauders map, yeah.
Marauder's map. I'm saying it right?
Yeah, no, that's where for one of our friends who works at Universal, she had given us some tickets for my son's birthday for us to go celebrate there. So I made her a bag stock backpack, and I used the Marauders map on the outside, and she's Slytherin, so I did like the waterproof canvas Slytherin on the inside. And I went to go show her, like, we met up with her and stuff there, and I was like, here, I got a surprise for you, and I'm like, here you go. And she's like, oh, this is so cool. And I'm like, wait. So I put my my hand on it and stuff, and she's like, oh, she like freaked out, and all her coworkers were like, oh my gosh, and they're like, here's my card, like, just everything. But
get more fabric. I love it.
exactly.
It's definitely one of the most original fabric ideas I've ever seen, and it's just so
And then
dang.
that's where it's like it's been so hard trying to come up with something new, but
Yeah, I mean, because it just matches the whole theme
it
too. Oh,
does
wait, did you just, like, evil cackle your hands right now?
a little bit. Yes,
Oh.
yes, we have a Disney theme coming, so
I'm learning things on the live tonight.
yes.
I'm so excited. Oh, man. Let's see. Michelle says you're her hero. You saved the purple wall vinyl. I think that's another one of your really popular ones is the purple wall vinyl.
Oh, I
You
think it's the
have it
most.
you have it in a lot of bases.
Yeah, well, I have because I carry 16 bases, actually 17 now, because I just added waterproof canvas. So
Yeah.
it's I mean we have it on all of the different bases. So
So it's literally anything you want to make, you can make it out of fabric from you. Because
yeah,
I think you even have board shorts. Do you have board short fabric?
I do have board short.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna say that because that's one of the hard ones to find. So, like, if you have somebody that likes swim trunks versus swimsuits,
Yep.
you wanna make, like, those, it's so hard to find cute fabric in board shorts, and so that's what I always love that you have it.
See,
There
Michelle, I
it
always have it in stock for you.
is. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
and one of the other ones that we carry is soft shell,
Yes,
which
that's another really great one.
that's another hard one to find, which I'm probably gonna start buying that more myself too to make myself winter jackets and stuff now. So,
Oh,
but
yeah. Oh, wait, Alma says hi,
hi.
and then Jerry, everybody's saying hi to you tonight. All right. So yeah, so I'd say you have fabric, you have pools, webbing, zipper
Yep.
tape. You
Zipper
got like
tape, and we have basic hardware. The basic hardware we don't have like all of the different finishes in, but I try to do like the more obscure ones. Like I've got matte black, I've got red, green, matte rainbow, antique brass, and antique nickel. So I
yeah,
try to get like the non ones that are harder to find versus like, oh yeah, nickel, or that you can just go on Amazon or go to one of the other great vendors that are out there. So it's just like, yeah, let's try to do the harder to find ones.
yeah. The matte rainbow is always my favorite to get from you, and I'm still shocked I haven't managed to buy out all your golf cart zipper pools. I told
Well,
my
the golf carts, I have a ton of golf carts, so just keep on going. I still have a lot more, so keep going.
can't make any more of those bags. There's so many. Okay, so you have all these amazing things. So what are you planning to bring to So Magical this year? Can you give us any
So,
like, hints, sneak
well,
peeks?
we are going to be doing the pick and pull bags again. So that's definitely, we're going to probably have 2 stations rather than just one, so that way there's more area to pick and pull from.
Oh man.
So,
Wait,
and we're going to
explain the
still.
concept that you had for those
Okay.
who are because we have a lot of newbies here.
Yes, a lot of newbies. So what we did last year was, here, let me grab one of the little bags here, because it was a lot of fun, and this was something fun to source. We had these little zipper bags
Love them.
that I had all of my polls that I've had in the past, some current ones, and some even new ones to SME, and I put them in a it was an IKEA changing table, just the top of it, didn't put like the mattress in it. So, but it had a like a little lip that way just poured in all of the
That's
poles.
what that was?
That was a changing table from
I didn't
IKEA.
realize that. That is so
Yeah.
cool.
This year is going to be a little bit different though, because,
Okay.
you know, with us moving to New York, my dad has his whole thing where I can make custom stuff. So it's going to be a lot. So I'm just going to put it right on the table. Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
It's
Super
exciting.
excited. And so you pretty much have the bag. You could either buy single poles or however many you wanted, or you could fill the bag in for one set price. So, and yeah, we had somebody, it was like 80 something poles.
It was insane. It
It was
became a
an insane amount.
competition over the week. Like people would go back again and buy another bag just to try to stuff as many zipper pulls as they could in that bag.
They could. I mean, there was quite a few people. Like, there was one. Well, she probably spent at least 2 to 3 hours at our booth. She had her whole like little cart pulled over. She like would found like they had some extras underneath, so she found those bins. Was going through those. I mean, hey, I was like, all right, have at it. You know, she even pulled one of the chairs from the little stage in that room just to kind of like, you know.
Okay,
I was like,
noted.
all right,
You have chairs around your booth so people can sit
right.
down and just have
Well, I
it.
don't want to be blocking the aisleway, so it's like, okay, we'll see how this year sets up. But
That's too funny. Yeah, and then
yeah,
everybody loved that. Yeah, yay, the pick and pull. It was so
yeah,
fun. Oh, Michelle
yeah.
didn't realize you have waterproof canvas now?
I do. Yes. I
I
didn't kind of announce it. It was just kind of like
Oh, it just
it was
happened.
added in there. It just kind of happened because I ordered it from my printer just to try it out, and I'm like, oh, it's kind of really cool. This actually because I just got a shipment in the other day. But yeah, it's canvas on the one side, and then it's kind of like pull, but it's like the water.
Oh, that is
So
so nifty.
yeah, I was like, woohoo! Like, you know, just my
So
printer's like, oh yeah, I can do that. I'm like, all right, cool. So I ordered some to try it, and I'm like, all right, this is sweet. And then when I ran my last pre-order in February, I added it on there as a base. So I was just kind of like nonchalantly put it in there.
that's
So
wonderful. Yeah, Kristen even says that as many as you can fit zipper pull bags are really cool.
yep.
Donna says you're amazing. Everybody says you're amazing. Oh, and Alma's in love with your station.
Yeah. Well, this year hopefully she'll come over and see it. So
Yeah, because she'll be there too. Alma's from SAS.
oh, I know. That's why I'm just like, as long as nobody else does it now, because it's such a good idea. But no, it's okay.
The idea is
At
out there.
least you know it's original. So
It was. It's original to Ait Said. Like it, we'll put a sign on the front of it, like
right.
original zipper pull
Like
station.
kind of like the state fair, like the original like Bloomin' Onion or something, you know.
Yes, exactly. I love it. Okay, so
Yeah,
you're
no, so we're gonna be bringing fabrics, and gonna be bringing vinyl. Gonna bring the heat vinyl. Probably gonna have the Harry Potter and the new Disney one, and yeah,
I'm so
gonna
excited.
be bringing a few new things too. So
He's excited too.
oh yeah, no, he's watching I think The Croods or something like that. His oldest, he likes to reenact the movies, so that's probably what he's doing is chasing after the egg.
That's imagination right there.
Right?
All right. Anything else? That was. I mean,
Well,
that's a lot of stuff. Because
I
you're
mean,
going.
it is a lot of stuff, and one of the cool things that we're going to be offering too this year is there we go, the little
Oh,
bags.
cute.
So these are going to be like if you buy like vinyl or
Balls,
you
yeah.
can so that way it's got like a nice long there we go handle for the short ones.
That's
So
amazing.
yep,
So if you're not one of those that brings the rolly baskets and the rolly carts, they can throw it over their shoulder, like over their
yep,
sling style. I love that. That's cool. I've
yeah.
never seen one with a sling strap.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like, I saw those short handles and the longer one. I'm like, that is actually perfect because,
That is really
especially if you
cool.
get those 18-inch rolls in there, like it
Uh-huh.
sticks out about, 3-4 inches. So it's still, those kind of, the shoulder ones are still long enough where you could still use it, but I like the way you can just sling it right over the shoulder. It's like,
That's still pretty neat. Yeah, because 18-inch rolls are not easy to carry around
they're
at all.
not, no. Not even shipping them is not easy. It's like,
Understatement. Because we
right?
started carrying 18-inch rolls, and I'm just like, This changed my whole shipping strategy. What am I gonna do?
I know, that's where I'm like, I actually finally like just ordered like because I like to have like my shipping stuff with my name on it and stuff, just makes it look so much nicer. And
Mhm,
I actually had like custom, it was like I think they're 8-inch by 33-inch with
mhm.
my name and stuff like that on that, but that's going straight to New York, so I won't have that until summertime. But that's where it's just like, yeah, no, okay, don't boat shipping it is. But yeah, no, so it's like, oh, you could do the 12-inch, so you can put them in the padded flat rate envelopes. But then I'm like, so
Man,
hard because the bigger projects and stuff, you really can't make anything with it with a 12-inch. So
like all the backpacks and all like
yeah,
the big totes and stuff, you cannot make them with 12-inch rolls. So finding somebody that carries 18-inch rolls is just amazing.
yeah. And Zorella, Melanie, I don't even know how the heck you ship your yard. Like she has full yards of vinyl. I'm
I
like,
know. I get it all the time. I'm like, "Oh my god, how am I gonna store this?"
yeah, that's where I've got one up there. I'm like, yeah, let's just stay up there for now, and it just looks
I
really
have,
nice
like,
and pretty.
the IKEA cubes? I have 2 of them back to back, like, my yard still sticks out of it once I
Yeah,
roll it. I'm like, "Oh my goodness." I was like, "Oh, well, it looks tidier."
right.
Donna says she loves your bags. Those are super cool.
And don't
And
come and steal it, Donna, because you know where I live.
probably will too.
Yeah, she like lives like maybe 2 miles down the road from me. So
For now.
for now, yep,
Yes. Very excited because even though you're moving, we're very sad about it. Your house is super cool.
yeah, yeah. No, we'll have it available for people to come and hang out here.
Very neat.
Okay. Sorry.
You're good. Again, everybody has a kid or somebody or a dog or whatever.
Right? Yeah, mom's on the video here. Thanks, bud.
So,
Bye. Yeah.
question that I'm getting fairly new here on things on website for those who can't attend. Oh, for your website. So I'll drop your website. It's www. Yeah, I'm typing. Right.
Right again.
Is it aitsaidcreations.com?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I just dropped in her website, so you can check out all her stuff that she has currently available on her website there.
Yep.
Um, all the goodies are on there.
Yeah, everything that's on there right now is retail, so it's fabric, vinyl, and like hardware, zipper tape, and some webbing on there.
Mhm.
I don't have any pre-orders on right now just because we are moving from Florida to New York, but all of the pre-orders are going to be reopened again on May 15th. So
Oh, I mean, that's not that far.
it's not that far. Real, no, it's not, because that way, by the time I put in the order in on June 1st, because typically when I do have my pre-orders open, they're always available. I don't like to close things. Certain things might close down, like certain runs and stuff. Like the heat vinyl will be for like 1 or 2 weeks, but for the most part, all my general fabrics are available all the time, and I put in orders on the 1st and the 15th of every month.
So you
So
have it
the
constantly going. So, like, if there's something
constantly
that
going
you missed, it's not like a pre-order that only runs once and you like
right.
can never get it again, or you have to go pay like 50 times as much for retail.
Exactly.
But you
So
also
yeah,
do have retail available, and it's clearly labeled on your site what's
yes,
retail versus pre-order. Because I
yep.
buy your retail all the time.
And I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I try to make sure everything's clearly labeled just so that way there's no like, hey, I thought I ordered this. And it's, even though you still have some people that mix pre-orders and retail together, but there's only so much you can do unless you have two separate websites, which I think that's even gets confusing. So
Yeah. All right. So my next question is my last question. But what's your favorite thing to sell? And it's my favorite one when I ask a vendor who's been there before, and I've asked them this question because it's always interesting. Did it change or is it something new?
my favorite item to sell, that's, I mean, probably like my favorite's the heat vinyl, which I was surprised it did not sell as well at SME as I thought it was, because most people just thought it was plain black until we borrowed Donna and
Oh, the blow dryer.
Kathleen's we had with the blow dryer. We
Yeah.
borrowed one of their blow dryers from their room because apparently I don't even own one. And yeah, and so we borrowed that so they could actually see it. But
Hmm.
then after there was like, but up until that point, it was just kind of like, oh yeah, okay. And then you're trying to rub it, and then of course that first day the room was freezing, so
Freezing,
we
yeah.
couldn't get it to like show it. So
Right.
my poor mom's out there trying to like rub it to get the heat on it and stuff like that. So it's just like,
Now we know. Bring the blow dryer. Somebody bring a
yes.
spare blow dryer for Kathy if she doesn't have one.
Well, we're gonna be staying there too, so we can always take the one out of the room.
Oh my gosh.
No, but
Gary's very excited to see you at your booth.
yes.
Matt and Brittany love your heat vinyl. And Donna says you have amazing zipper tape.
Aw, yeah, she comes shops in the garage and gets it. So
Yeah. I want to come shop in your garage.
right? That's
Wait.
where they'll sit there and come over and we'll do like sewing, like how we did we sewed together a bag because both Donna and Kathleen, just nervous about trying zippers.
Right.
Like, guys, it's not that it's like just come on over. So we had like the 3 machines on our kitchen table. We're sitting there and going through the bag and everything and stuff. So that was a lot of fun. We're gonna try and do it at least one more time before I move.
I love that. It's so fun to like have that little group of people where you can like just hang out and have fun, and it's like the stress-free version of learning something new.
Yes.
All right. So, was there anything else that you wanted to like talk about or show us tonight?
We actually do have one more thing that's going to be added to the site. Well, it's going to be pre-order in May, so
Okay.
but it's going to be sewn up soon for a couple strikes. But we had gotten some samples of clear vinyl, so
You
clear
have
printed
clear
vinyl
now?
I'm going to certain ones. I tested out the Loki design, so it's gonna have a couple different designs. Not everything's gonna be available on the clear, obviously, if it doesn't have a clear background. But we're gonna try to get as many prints as we can. So yeah, I got clear vinyl.
That is so neat, and I love how that matches. That's your Loki one, right?
Yeah, this is the Loki one with all the variants and everything.
Love it.
Yes.
I'm so excited for you. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to find good clear vinyl too. So I'm sure that was really fun to source.
Yeah, I mean, that's where I was like, it's definitely always interesting, especially with the time difference and whatnot. It's just always, seems like it takes you forever to source it and just finally actually get it in your hands.
Everybody's loving the clear vinyl. They're all freaking out. It's like the new trend right now.
Right? Yeah, no, that's where it's like I had started looking into it, and then of course, seeing all the new bags in the clear vinyl and whatnot. So that's why I was like, okay, at least getting on point with the trend of vinyl and everything. So I'm like, here, yet another vinyl that I was not going to carry, but it's fun.
So that starts going on pre-order in May.
Yes, we're gonna have a couple different designs.
Continuous pre-order as well.
That I probably will not have continuous because it is a different supplier. So it's just if I'm probably do like once every few months do a run, but it's not that's where it's like I hate the permanent like, oh, once it's done it's over with.
Yeah.
So that's where like I'll run things over and over again. Like in May I'm gonna plan on opening up like all my old polls, like the beer mugs and the bears, like just because people have been asking for them lately. So I'm like, all right, let's do another pre-order. And then the webbing, the danger webbing is gonna be open that up again. That's where that's like the biggest thing people asking for right now is the danger webbing.
Oh yeah.
So
I have a ton of it. I love it. It's so much fun to use on like especially my son's projects because somebody mentioned earlier how much they love your dinosaur stuff.
Yes, the Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park stuff. And Luke's always asking me, he's like, do you have more? I'm like, yes, I have a lot. Miss Kathy gave us a lot. And then all my Jeep tools. And I'm just like, okay, what new bag can I make for my Jeep now?
Right? It's like, oh, let's do a, like a trash bag with a zipper in it or something.
Yes. Yeah, we've been getting creative, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So somebody asked what your website is. I dropped it here again. It's aitsaidcreations.com. So it's just your last name and creations. Yep. And you can also go on our Facebook group, So Magical Expo, and you can search for her name as well. And then a link to all her socials are on there. She has a Facebook group, a Facebook page. You have Instagram. Yes, TikTok, and you have your website. Yeah, yes. She has it all.
I have it all.
So yes, definitely check her out. Was there anything else? That was all, right?
Yeah, that's it for now. So
you don't have any more surprises for me? You surprised me.
Right? Yeah, no, as of right now, I don't. Been like, trying to, it's like, okay, like that balance of like trying not to have too much stuff come here. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, nope, gotta, get up there, and then that's when the fun begins. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah, even almost saying she's all excited for your clear vinyl. Well, thank you so much, Kathy, for coming with us on a vendor spotlight again. We're so
yeah,
happy you're
thanks for
coming
having
back
me.
for year 2 with So Magical.
Yes. So excited.
It's gonna
So
be exciting. Bigger booth, right?
bigger booth, and yeah, that's gonna definitely be, and so glad I get to stay on site, at Gaylord Palms this year. So that's gonna be fun. I'm bringing one of my helpers, Stephanie. She lives in Virginia, so it's like just driving down. So I was gonna stop and pick her up and bring her down with me.
That's even better. Oh, see there's a silver lining in having to make the road trip down.
Exactly, exactly. So it's like, and she's like the half, kind of like a halfway point. So it's like, all right, cool, let's crash here and then head today. So
That's awesome.
um,
Well, I'm excited and thank you again. So I hope no. Yes, you can have one. Go ahead. Somebody really wants his dessert. Um,
hey,
see, mine comes knocking on the door too.
right?
So thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to drop you down. You know how it works. You
Yeah,
can hang
sure.
out with us if you want. And everybody else, don't drop off yet because we're going to continue on in chat. But everybody say bye, Kathy.
Bye, everyone.
All right, everybody stay with me. Hang out with me for a little longer. Oh my goodness. Y'all see my mess. Hi, everybody. How's it going today? All right. So don't drop off yet because we have a couple fun things to talk about still for Wine and Chat. Everybody's saying bye, Kathy. I got the fun delay of everybody popping up. Okay, so we talked to amazing vendor. God, I love our vendors this year for Florida. They're just so amazing, and they're all just so sweet. Y'all are gonna love their booths. I'm telling you, they're all bringing their A game and stepping it up this year. Okay, let's see. And so for those of you who don't know, she's coming to this event, the 2022 Florida So Magical Expo. It's November 4th through 6th at Gaylord Palms. Those tickets are on sale. Everything's still available except for the VIP tickets. And then I'm going to just go over a quick couple things about classes because we've done some classes we've announced a few for 2022 Florida. So I will pull up our Instagram real quick and I will show you who's been announced so far. So I'm trying to share at least one class every day for a week. And then we'll keep it going until all of them get announced. And there's quite a few, let me tell you. Last year, I believe we hit 60 classes. So we had quite a few. So one of the questions I keep getting, and I'm just trying to pull this up in the background. One of the questions I keep getting is, do I have to pay for my classes? All tickets to So Magical Expo, except for the no class pass, include your seats to the classes. So that means you can go and take as many classes as humanly possible that are available, like have an available seat and do not overlap as you want with those tickets. The only thing that you have to pay extra is if that class has a class kit. And class kits vary in cost and it depends on the class that you're taking. Some of them have them. A good chunk of the hands-on have it. And it really makes your life easier. It allows you to be able to take a class in a shorter amount of time, to not have to do the annoying parts of cutting or potentially having to interface or, cut wire for your ears or, whatever else it is. The teachers are making it so easy for you to just come to the class and learn like the core of what it is to make that project and walk away with so much knowledge, a cool project and everything else. So class kits are key, but those are extra. And then all the information about what type of machine you'll need to bring, or if you have to bring a machine, some classes provide it. If you need to bring glue guns or anything like that, will all be in the class listings. The class listings will come out here shortly in the next few weeks or so. We hope to get all that information on the new website that's being worked on. It's all being worked on in the background right now. So all that information will be loaded on there and you'll be able to go on there and read everything there is to know about that class. If there's an age limit, if you need a certain skill type, what kind of level it is, how long it's going to be, what time it's going to be, all the information you can think of is going to be on there. And then after all the classes have been announced, like all of them, and the class schedule has been dropped, we give you just a little bit more time, and that's when we have the class sign up. That date will get announced as well, around the time of the class website, or around the same time as the website getting dropped is when we're going to come out and announce when the date of the class schedule or the class sign up. You know what? I keep saying class. I apologize. When all that's going to come out. So just kind of stay tuned for that. All those details and information are coming out in the next few weeks. The team's working really hard to make sure it's like foolproof. There's going to be a video on how to sign up for classes as well, because we are changing the process and the system of doing it to make it more user-friendly, so that everybody has an easier time looking at what classes they did sign up for, and just making the class kit purchase process a lot easier on everybody, our teachers included. So all that is to come, but I did want to clarify on just those things beforehand. So anybody that tries to go find, to buy a class, you cannot buy a class. You can buy the class kit associated with that class when you sign up for it. And no, they are not sold out because none of them have been released yet. So I did want to mention that. So real quick, can you see my screen? Okay, yes, you can. So these are the classes that have been announced so far. The easiest way to you will be able to see all these on the website. Again, once the website is dropped and available, the new website, let's say. So as of right now, the easiest way to kind of see the classes as they're coming out is on Instagram. We put all the information up on Facebook, our Facebook group and page as well. And it has links to who the teacher is and what their business is. And it kind of gives you like a top level description of what the class is. You can check all that out. But the coolest way to see it, I think, is on Instagram. You can see what each of them are. So the first one that got announced was the Steffi shoulder bag. Lynn's handmade. Lindsay is coming to Sew Magical this year, y'all. I'm like, every year I fangirl all over all these pattern designers and these companies that I've been buying from for years. Kathy was one of them. I was so happy to finally meet her when she came this last year. It's like, I bought so much stuff from you. But it happened over and over again last year, like Zarel, Marmino. There were so many amazing people. So yes, Lindsay from Lynn's Handmade, the pattern maker for the Steffi, is coming, and she's going to be teaching that class. Magical Floral Ears is going to be taught by Michelle from Art & Stitches, our lovely moderator. And those are really cool ears class that requires no sewing. So they're really good for flower and garden. You can even like put different twists on them. You can theme them a certain way depending on the color of the flowers you choose. They're really fun, and there's like anybody can make them. Like, I know people are like, I don't know if I could do it. And like, trust me. And then nobody's ears look the same. None of them at all. Like, they're all so different. Even if you pick the exact same flowers, they don't look the same. Then next we have the Poppy Purse, which is a pattern by So Pretty Designs from Brittany Edwards. Both Brittany Edwards and Kasaya from Saya Swag are co-teaching this class together. So that one's going to be a really big hit as well. That's like a newer pattern that's come out recently that I know like hit the YouTube channels like crazy. And I saw this purse everywhere. It's super cute. So we're making the purse version of this bag in the class. Then we have a return class of covering shoes with fabric. It was a huge hit last year. It was highly requested to come back. And I'm a little worried because of how many of you really want to take this class. That's the most comments and likes I've ever seen on a class announcement in my life. So don't worry. When y'all comment on these announcements, it helps us understand, all right, how many times do we need this class to be repeated over the weekend? And so that's just, wow, I'm amazed. So that's a really cool class. It is not to make shoes. Originally, it's to take a pair of like canvas-based shoes like Toms or Vans and even heels, but something that's got like kind of like smooth enough surface and to apply fabric on top of it, not to deconstruct a shoe. That is like a 3-day class. There's no way we could fit that in a Sew Magical schedule. Would love to. That's a super cool technique too. But this is like the great hack. So if you're a cosplayer and you need to like transform shoes into something else, this is really good way to do it. But also it's just a cute way to take your custom fabrics and really show them off with your outfit. Next is Creations by Connie is teaching for her first class with us. She's going to be doing her water bottle holders in her really unique designs. So you can come bring your embroidery machine and you can learn about how to make one of these water bottle holders. And like she said she's going to talk about the different uses, which I'm very curious. It's a water bottle holder. Like what other use is there? So I'm very interested to see where she takes that class. And then the one that I just announced before Wine and Chat tonight was For the Love of Change. This is a cute little pouch. And Lauren Mormino is coming back to teach again. This is going to be the pattern. She's the pattern designer for this. And she's coming to come teach this class. She's super excited. And what I love about this is we were talking about like what kind of class to make for a bag and which one of her patterns would be good. And we both thought this was really unique because it teaches, it's a simple pouch, but it teaches a unique skill that I myself am even afraid of trying, which is reverse applique. And if y'all don't know what it is, look up Lauren's video on when she makes this For the Love of Change pouch. It's really unique and it's so customizable. The pattern is actually the heart shape, which is hence the name, but somebody actually did that Mickey shape as well, the Mickey head shape. I also saw one on her page where you can buy the pattern that was the shape of BB-8, which I thought was so unique. And they did it like out of cork. It was super cool. So really neat thing. So in that class, you're really learning the technique of reverse applique while making this really cute pattern. So that's all I've announced as of today. There is so many more amazing classes. It's really hard trying to figure out what class to announce next because I'm trying to mix it up. We have so many bag makers. So there's a lot of amazing bag making classes still to come, but we still have some other craft-based ones, woodworking, resin, clothing based. There's so many amazing classes yet to be announced. So a lot of those we're still working on those details, but I got too excited. I had to start sharing some with you. So that's what we have so far. Okay. I see some questions rolling in, so I'm going to make sure I'm addressing those. Alma says, damn, I want to clone myself. Yes. And I know I get this question too. So can vendors and teachers take classes? Message me. And the answer is yes. There's a way to go about it. And so just message me and we can talk through what those details look like. Let's see. Jerry says, last year, first time I bought kits, made the classes so much easier. Just go in and get started. Yes, totally agree. And the other thing that's really helpful is you get everything you need. So you don't miss on potentially having the wrong type of interfacing or a too short of a zipper or getting a number 5 zipper with a number 3 zipper pull, which has happened. Like just missing on something that you need or having the wrong thing. So it really just does make everything go smoother and easier and it's stress-free. And then once you learn how you do it and you can walk away with the pattern, because you get the pattern from these classes, you get the pattern, you walk away, and you can go home and customize it and use your own cool fabrics that you want or flowers or whatever else is needed to make the thing. Suzanne, don't forget to announce that sign up for exchanges and meetups will be after class signups. Yes, she is correct. So after we solidify the class schedule is when we will incorporate the meetups and exchanges that everybody's been very busy working on that poll for. Suzanne posted that a while ago, and I still see it pop up to the top of the group every now and then because y'all come up with some very unique and interesting ideas, let me tell you. I think there's like even a nurse exchange idea this year because there's so many nurses and medical professionals. There's a boozy exchange. Gosh, there's so many and they're so good. So if you don't know what those are, check out the post. Just search for exchanges and eventually you'll find this really big poll on that. So, and Suzanne is the one who is a volunteer who coordinates and works all of those and is helping with that. So if you have questions, direct them to Suzanne first and she will help you. But those are to be coming soon as well. Donna, have all the teacher applications been approved or denied? Okay, so at this point in time, everybody should have an email from me on whether you were approved or put on a wait list. I have yet to deny anybody. There were so many amazing teacher applications that came in, and I went through and approved the ones that I knew we had to get in first. And as we go through and work through the details and build a class schedule, that's when I kind of look through and say, all right, can I fit another one? And that's why I don't want to tell you like, no, you're not teaching. It's more of like, right now, no. And I never want anybody to feel like, oh, it's because we don't like you or we didn't want you to teach. It really is. It was such an influx of teacher applications this year. It was mind blowing, literally so mind blowing and humbling. And just, I don't have words. So long story short, Donna, I did not send any denials. You should have an email. Check your spam folder because we fall in spam for some reason quite a bit. I'm working on fixing that with my IT guy too. And if not, message me and I will let you know. But if you were approved, you would have received a follow-on message from me via like Facebook Messenger or Instagram or something. I was trying to hunt down my teachers. Let's see. Yes, Michelle, you're one of the teachers too. Michelle will tell you she was one of the last teachers to get the approval too. Because there was, again, so many teachers. I don't know why, but I'm excited about the shoe class also because it's such a cool class. I mean, where else do you get to go learn how to turn a pair of junk shoes that you've had forever into something new and amazing? If you decide to do the classes for purse, you can use a regular sewing machine. That is a true statement. Most of the back patterns we choose, we try to gear it towards people who have commercial machines and not semi-industrials or industrials. Obviously, we do not have industrials in our classrooms yet. I'm working on fun things. But this year we will not have any industrials in our classrooms. So we gear all the bag patterns towards being able to do it. And that's another great thing about the class kits is making sure that the materials that you're using can be used on a commercial machine too. So making sure like the vinyl that you get is from somebody who sells vinyl that is commercial friendly. Because not every vinyl is made the same, or cork, or cotton woven for that. Like literally none of them are made all the same. So we pick and make sure that we're working with our vendors who sell like the best quality stuff and making sure their stuff is put into the class kits and that it is usable on everybody's machines. Another question I get a lot, and I haven't seen it yet, which I'm shocked, but I haven't read them all, is there rental machines available? Because I don't want to haul my machine. Yes, there are. And that application will come out when the class signups come out as well. So when you see all the things and you see like you have to bring your own sewing machine, and you don't want to bring yours, you don't want to ship it, or not ship it, you don't want to bring it on the plane, or maybe it's too big. Some people have really heavy semi-industrials. We have machines available. They are Brother pace setters. They are very high quality. They're still practically brand new. Some of them still haven't been taken out of the box because we bought quite a few to be able to account for a lot of people needing to to use rental machines. They have the ability to sew through vinyl. Caveat, some of the classes that you see come out will say that it is highly recommended that you have a walking foot. If that's the case and you have if you get a rental machine on the rental form, I will clearly specify what kind of walking foot you would have to bring and or a Teflon foot. So those are just types of things that you have to think through as well. But that is something. Let's see. I don't know who this is, but I'm excited that you're teaching too. Let me guess. It's Lauren, Lynn's, Saya, Brittany. I know it's not Michelle because I saw her face. It's one of you. Or Jennifer. Let's see. Are you able to share the updates to Patreon you've alluded to? Oh gosh, the updates. I don't know what updates I said. I'm sorry. I was talking a lot. Message me and I'll let you know. Some things I will divulge to Patreon members before I do to the public. That's one of the fun perks of Patreon. Some things I have to keep secret from y'all Patreon people too, because they're like in the top secret category. You know, different security clearances. Y'all are in the secret, and then there's the top secret. Let's see. Yes. I'm going to assume this is Lauren at this point. Depends on your material choice. You'd want to ensure you have a walking foot and can handle the thickness. That is true. So yeah, so some of the classes that it's preferred that you have a walking foot will clearly state, please bring a walking foot. If not, you will you are high chance to have issues with that pattern or fabric or whatever. Yes, so many talented, amazing people. Oh, I'm wrong. It's Connie. I was way off bases there. I was like, oh yeah, great. No, it's Connie. Hey, Connie. Sorry. Take guesses, and then I'm wrong. So those are the class announcements we've had so far. There's just so many amazing things. I still haven't decided which ones are going to get announced tomorrow. I have like a bunch worked on already and like ready to go. I'm just like, which one should I pick today? So it's a fun problem to have. Okay, so real quick. So I announced 2 new vendors since the last Wine and Chat, and I did want to talk about them real quick because I like to give my vendors some love. The first one that we've announced since the last Wine and Chat is New Moxie. So if you don't know who this is, you might know she was the one that everybody flipped out about because she had all purple hardware that literally sold out instantly. It was insane. So she was the one with the purple hardware. I don't know how else to describe it. And everybody's requested that she brings back the purple hardware. So check that out. Oh, there's more messages. I missed those. Sorry, Connie. I know I messed up. Oh my gosh. Yes, purple. She had the purple hardware. Oh, and it was Kat. That was the other person talking. Man, I'm a mess. I can't see your faces. Oh, you are going to change Patreon tiers in the future. Yes, I am still going to change Patreon tiers in the future. It's coming close to that time that I said I was going to go through and do the reevaluation. We were waiting for a certain amount of time to pass before we did that. So yes, there are updates coming for Patreon members here in the next month, 2 months-ish area. So it won't negatively affect you. It will positively affect you if you're a Patreon, but there will be some more openings. So we're trying to allow more people to be able to join in on the fun of Patreon without taking away from those who have been in Patreon already. So yes, that is to come. And yes, Kristen, I also saw yours as well. So sorry. I hope that answered y'all's question. But yes, New Moxie, they're coming. I was very excited for them and so happy that they joined the 2022 Florida squad. The other one that was announced was Twisted Ember Design. She has some really fun fabrics over on her group as well. She does have primarily fabrics and lots of adult themed and fun ones. She's got some really cheeky stuff. I love it. So definitely check out Twisted Ember as well. I got to meet her last year. She came by and said, hey, Miss Becky, who is one of our staff members who worked in the D-Stash bathroom all weekend. You'll recognize her with the really long hair. She drugged me. She flagged me down. She's like, yeah, you have to meet her. And so it's really great to meet her. So definitely go check out both New Moxie and Twisted Ember's groups. Their announcements were in the Facebook group. So you can go and find all their social media links there as well. I believe one of them said they're going to do a vendor spotlight in the future. Also, I keep mentioning Patreon. If you want the Patreon link, this is it right here. You can go onto patreon.com and then search So Magical, or you can just type in this link and it'll take you to our page. I do believe there's a couple spots open right now. Don't quote me. it changes. But check that out for sure. Okay. So again, at any time during a wine and chat, you are free to ask me anything. Sorry, I hit my foot on my water bottle. You can ask questions about classes, vendors, future things, past things. There are no dumb questions. All the questions, bring them on. What I wanted to show, ta-da! So I'm gonna try not to show you all my junk on my bed. Is I got some new swag in. We've been very actively trying to find new suppliers for the spirit jerseys, multiple suppliers. As Kathy alluded to, it's not easy to find a good supplier who meets all the criteria that your business really needs. So we're bringing back a lot of the same colors that we had last year, which wasn't many. It wasn't. It was black, the black glitter. Everybody loved the black glitter. I don't have one right next to me. But I see one. 2 seconds. But we brought the black glitter back. There you go. Look, I found it. So I don't know if you can see this. I hope so. This is the black glitter spirit jersey. And spirit jersey is very similar style to the one that you see at Disney, but it's thinner. And some of them are 100% cotton. The ones like black glitter and the gray they're a blend fabric. So black glitter, if you're getting this one and you order it online from our swag shop, it definitely size down. This one is looser. The other ones you can stick with your size. But I got in pink. I think they called this color Wildberry. I think the color is Wildberry, but it's pink. I got the request for pink in, so we found it. We found the pink. And then in very limited sizes, because I've yet to find anything past medium yet in the tie-dye, so I apologize. I'm trying to get the bigger sizes, I promise. I found the tie-dye spirit jerseys. So, okay, I'll show you the one that's not the most limited one. This one, I found an extra small to medium. This is the green to Maui blue. It is so stinking cute. I have to look it up. They have to be hand dyed because they're like, each one is really unique. And like the pattern is all the same, but it's not, they don't all match. And these are all 100% cotton. So you'll be able to get it with Sew Magical Expo across the back or Sew Magical Florida. And you'll be able to pick out what design you put on the front chest. So that one is one of the colors. That's the blue to green. I'll show you the other one. This one I also found an extra small to medium, I believe. Again, I'm working on sourcing large, extra large, and 2XLs. They only go up to 2XLs. This one is orange. Y'all know I love my orange. To the wild berry. So this one's a fun one too. I love this one. So there's another tie-dye color. And then the last one, okay, and I know y'all are gonna really love this one because I know I have my purple freaks in here. Purple, I cannot find in anything but extra small for like solid purple. Still looking. But I found this, I think, only in small and medium. This one's a small. I don't remember what sizes, but I didn't get these in every size. But this is the wild berry to purple. And this one's really pretty. I just love how it goes on the sleeve too. So I just got these in today. They're very limited sizes, so I think the tie-dyes will probably stay available only for actual Sew Magical Expo and not go online. But we got the wild berry solid color. We have Maui blue. We have royal blue, mint green, sparkle black. We have orange, coral in now. I'm looking at my shelf over here. Red, navy, gray, solid black, like every color I could find. I've been buying them because y'all loved them. But I'm always open to requests. I need to know what kind of swag to make sure I have on hand. Speaking of swag, this design is not 100% done yet, but I got too excited and I had to show you. This is the shirt, one of the shirt options that are going to be for this year for Florida 2022. It is like so bright in here. Can you see this? I don't know if you can here. This light, man. It's too bright. So this, and it's a hint as to something else that's coming in the future. It's a play. So this is going to tie into some other swag that we're going to have available. but this is one of our new designs. It's got little hibiscus flowers. I will put up a better picture of this on the website or on the group later. But yes, these are super cute design. There's a couple more designs that being worked on. One of it's actually one of our group members is who is designing it. She's a graphic designer by trade during the day, and she's just so amazing. And she's been working with me and hasn't gotten frustrated with me yet. But even between the Florida and the 2022 is a little sewing needle. I'm gonna have to take a picture and show it to you on the group because it's so much prettier than what my camera is showing right now. When you were showing the spirit jersey ones, I was like, I like the one you have on. This is a t-shirt. This is just one of the black t-shirts I have. I usually keep some basic t-shirts on hand. We also typically have like a v-neck t-shirt as well. It's not a low v-neck, a regular v-neck. And then, but you know, we don't have like all the sizes and all the colors, but I try to have something. So I'm always curious, what is everybody's preference on colors or shirt styles? The spirit jerseys are always hit, so those will always be what we have the most of. So we should do a tie-dye class in white jerseys. Oh, that would be so fun. The white, you'd be surprised. The white spirit jerseys are also really hard to source. I cannot find them in every size. I guess they're so popular right now. Great question. Sparkle tank top. We do have tank tops. They're flowy racerback tank tops. We do have a few colors of those in stock. And I've not yet sourced a sparkly one. So that's an interesting idea. Love the V-neck VIP shirt from last year. Yes. So that's the same style shirt we're going to do for VIP this year. But only the Patreon people that were on the Zoom, on our monthly Zoom call on Tuesday, got to see which color we ended up choosing. So that's to come soon. As soon as the VIP design is done, and I make one, I will post it so y'all can see the cool design that's going to be for the VIP shirts. I'm very excited. Loose fitting V-neck or flowy racerbacks. Okay, yeah, I'm right there with you when it comes to flowy and the loose fitting. That's my favorite way to wear a shirt. That's why I like the spirit jersey so much, because they are so like comfortable to wear. So good, great. I think I'm hearing a lot of tanks, so I just need to have hot weather and cold weather is what I'm hearing. Oh, the sweats. Yes, the joggers will be in stock as well. I just got another big shipment in of the black joggers. Right now, I think we're only going to carry black for now. And so those will be available as well. I believe we run extra small to 2XL, I think is the max size that we were able to source in the joggers. But those are coming in, and those will hopefully go on the new website and be available prior to. I know it's summer, but let me tell you, I wear sweats all year round, and I live in Florida. I'm just a sweats kind of gal. So yes, I need a tank. I need to check that site again. Yes, some of the sizes, or I keep saying sizes, some of the colors of the tanks are available up on the website. So definitely check those out. And the 2021 designs are still up there. So if you came, you are welcome to get a 2021 design. So we have a ton of different designs. You can also come to the expo, and we have a make your own swag booth. Essentially, you come and pick out your item, your spirit jersey, your tank, your shirt, and then you pick your design from all the designs we have. And we've got a ton of fun ones. I put the fussy and fussy cut was a fun one the girls came up with last year, and runs with scissors, and it's our little rubber ducky running with scissors. There's fabric. I don't know the saying. Fabric, chocolate, and castles, I think is one of them, or coffee, something like that. That's one. They're really cute, so check them out. Those are up on the website, and I'm working on having at least, I don't want to say a number, a bunch more designs added to that list, including the 2022 Florida designs. So something like this will be available most likely up on the website. And also at the expo. So definitely check those out. I think that was everything when it came to the swag. I don't see any questions. If you have some, you're more than welcome to ask. I also, we're getting ready to hit 5K in the group. How did I not mention that? We will have our biggest giveaway yet on that one. And so make sure that you there's a thing on there where I'm like actively counting down. I think last I looked, we were just around 150 people left to hitting 5K. I'm getting a ton of amazing vendors and sponsors reaching out to me that we've had in the past or we're having for this year or future events who want to donate something. I mean, Hissy Fit just messaged me the other day and she wants to donate a $50 gift card to her shop as one of the prizes. So help us get to 5K. And so we can have this huge giveaway. All the details on that will come as soon as we hit 5K and I work out all the fun prizes with our vendors and sponsors. So if you know of somebody who wants to do it, tell them just to send me a message. I can write it down and I can figure out what they want to provide. I will say this. You may not hear from me too much this weekend. I do have some family plans, so I will be a little MIA this weekend. So if they message me, I may not respond right away. So I apologize. Y'all know I like to answer immediately. It may not happen this weekend. Okay, let's see. One of the questions is first time for me this year. What is the Magical Lounge? And do I need to bring my own machine? So very exciting. Okay, so the So Magical Lounge is a 24/7, I keep saying 24/7, 24-hour a day lounge. It opens Friday morning whenever the vendor hall opens. That's when it opens. And then it runs until the expo closes. Like you can go if you're a night owl and you're up until like 1 in the morning, you could go in there and it's a kind of a catch-all room. A lot of people go in there and they work on projects from class. Maybe they love their class project so much they got fabric from one of the vendors and hardware from the vendors, and so they wanted to make another one that day. They'll finish projects. They'll bring projects that they have at home. They'll hang out with friends. You can bring snacks in there and chill out. You can crochet and knit. You can bring your glue gun and work on a project. It's literally just a place for you to get away from like the hustle and bustle of the vendor hall. If you can't sleep, you can go in there. We also last year we had our onesie party in there where everybody dressed up in onesies and was sewing and hanging out and chilling for like I don't even know how many hours. It was so much fun. I didn't even get to stay the whole time. But there was that, and it's just a really cool chill spot to be that's open to y'all the entire weekend. So, do you need to bring your own machine? This is when the class information comes out, you have to make that decision for yourself. Some classes have machines provided to you. And if it says you have to bring your own machine, it'll say if it's a sewing machine or if it's preferred to be a serger. Some of those you can get away with a sewing machine with a zigzag stitch. Look at the class listing, then you'll decide if you need to bring your machine or not. And then again, if you don't want to bring your machine, we will have rental machines available for you as well. Kathy says, yes, I had to get the spirit jersey. The AC was brutal day one. Yeah, it was. Some of the rooms get really cold because we get so many people that influx into it. And then so we make sure the air is low enough so people aren't like overheating. And then when it's like quiet for like 20 minutes, it gets really cold. But yes, it's a great excuse. Oh, I have hoodies too. I forgot. How could I forget? We have hoodies too. The hoodies are my favorite. Okay, I lied. Spirit jersey is my favorite. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate it. We always got to take some time for some family and just, get away from everything. So you're saying I need a onesie. Okay, so I would say yes, but I think everybody got a little hot in the onesies. So we might switch it to a PJ party. I think that's fun because then you can just get out of your clothes and be comfy and not have to worry about like, I don't know, everybody's in their PJs and chilling out. So you can bring your onesie if you still want. I would just say a lot of people got hot. So we might just change it to a PJ party, a PJ sewing party. Any other questions? I'm more than happy to answer them. I was going to say answer them. And then I will end, again, ask away. But one of my favorite questions to ask in every whining chat is, what is everybody working on right now? I am working on Spirit Jersey orders and joggers that we're trying to get ready, because when we drop them on the website, we want to have a bunch ready to go so we can send them out to you. I'm about a party. Yeah. The parties are fun too. Are there any more rooms available at Gaylord? There are rooms available at Gaylord. However, our discounted room rate currently is sold out. I say currently. If it opens again, there is no guarantee of that. If it does, we will announce it. But again, there is no guarantee that we will get any more rooms at the discounted rate. You can still stay at Gaylord. It's just not with our discounted rate. So if you have Marriott Bonvoy points or something along those lines, you can stay there and utilize that discount separately. There's a couple posts on the group, so definitely check that out, where people are saying what's good places to stay nearby, Airbnbs. There's also a post pinned to the top of the group that is for people looking for roommates. Like they already have a room and they want a roommate, or roommates who want to stay there and looking for somebody with a spot. So check out that pinned post as well. So Magical Expo, we do not coordinate that for anybody. You do that on your own, and that is between you and whoever you decide to room with. So put those little caveats in there. Okay, Michelle says she is working on scrub caps. Ooh, fun. And then we've got somebody that's organizing their sewing patterns. Oh, that's always, I dread that so much. Power to you. I actually did digital organizing my patterns and files. It's taken over my night. Oh, I can only imagine. Digitally organizing them is just as hard as physically organizing them. Let me tell you. You gotta like try to have a system when you first start, but the problem is half the time you get started in a craft or sewing and you don't realize how far into it you are until it's too late. Me and Melanie are packing horror goth pre-orders, and they just took a shot of tequila. Oh, yummy. I like some tequila. So Lily works for Melanie, and Melanie owns both Zorel and Kal-El. Zorel is one of our vendors, so definitely check out them. They're super cool peoples. Connie's awesome. What is that word? Designs. I see it now because you said it down here. Creations by Connie. She's one of our vendors that we mentioned earlier, and she's teaching as well. Emily's working as Serafina. Those patterns are so pretty. Lynette's working on a crossbody bag and a costume. I saw the photo that Lynette just posted in the group about her, like, details of her costume she's working on. Amazeballs. So cool. Working on prom costumes, gowns. 'Tis the season for proms. Yeah, I can't imagine. I just can't imagine making dresses for other people. So props to you for being able to do that. That is a skill right there. Kathy. Oh, Kathy's joining us from the other side. She's just finished packaging and shipping fabric pre-orders. Oh, fun. Love it. Okay, Matt and Brittany. I'm assuming this is Brittany. Currently making custom quilted name banner for a wedding gift. Oh, that's a cool gift idea for a wedding. Oh, I see. I'm so lazy. I don't make gifts for people anymore. Let's see. Becky, who is also one of our vendors, she owns Hannah Woodworking. She's the one that we're always talking about, her seam rippers and her other cool wood makes that she has. Definitely check out her site as well. But she's changing the blades in the shop. Got to take time for maintenance, right? Yep. It's a good idea. Got to keep those tools sharp so you can make more things to bring to Expo. Suzanne, earlier today, I finished up and put tags on 20 purses. That's a lot of freaking purses that I made in the last 2 weeks. Tonight, I'm just crocheting. Yeah, you got to give yourself a break every now and then, or else you'll hit that wall, that creativity wall. I hit that like every week. Jerry, I'm sewing 2 blouses and 2 dresses for me just because. That's awesome. Yeah, take time to sew something for yourself every now and then. That's wonderful. Plus, we all need something cute in our wardrobe. Crocheting an Afghan. Power to you. I loved crocheting. Crocheting was my first thing I ever learned to do. And I was following Melanie and Lily. Why am I blanking on her name? You're the reason why I'm like hooked on her stuff. There's this woman who does this hand-dyed yarn, and I'm like absolutely obsessed. It's like so amazing, and it's making me want to get back into crocheting so bad. And I need Melanie or Lily to comment. Thank you. She just did. Megan Risk is who I'm talking about. Megan Risk is the one who hand dyes yarn. And it's just so freaking beautiful. I love her stuff. So check out her stuff if any of y'all, because it sounds like a couple of y'all are in the yarn arts right now. And it's definitely something that I would love to start incorporating into future Sew Magicals is yarn arts and needle art, needlework. There you go. Hooked on crochet yarn. I see what you did there. That's funny. Let's see. I got a new 10 needle embroidery machine. Man, congrats on that. I want one. So I'm going to get to know her a little more. Thanks to Connie, I just had to have a bigger hoop. There you go. Always go bigger. Kim says, I've been using Notion to try and get a system down of what I have. Oh, for your patterns. Oh, that's a smart idea. That's very cool. Deanna says she's making the Lens Eli laptop bag, another very cool pattern. And Andy is part of Glitterbug Fairy. If you don't know who they are, check them out. But on April 1st, oh my gosh, yes, the Twin Wars are coming up. So Glitterbug Fairy is Shayna's company, and Bows and Clothes is Adrian, and they are twin sisters. They are both vendors for Sew Magical Expo last year and this year, and they're having a Twin Wars sale. So go follow both of their Facebook groups first, and then try to catch up on what's going on with their Twin Wars. It's hilarious. I don't even talk in their group because I'm just so entertained by their antics between the two of them. And so check out their sale that they're going to have here on April 1st. Michelle says, you made 120 gifts for your grandpa's friends. Yes, but that was a labor of love for my grandpa, not because I wanted to make it for his friends. And he paid me. Paid me for him. You still sew gifts for people. Okay, not because I want to. Kidding. I wanted to make them for my grandpa. But yeah, he cracks me up. He asked for like 20, I think, in the beginning. And then it was like every week he wanted a bunch more. And this is, they were little bags. I got all the zipper pulls from Kathy from Ait Said. That's what I was talking about, the matte rainbow golf cart pulls. I don't know how she still has enough because Michelle's right. I definitely made around 120 of them. He was like, oh, I thought I was going to buy her out. I'm like, Grandpa, I don't know if she's going to have any more. He's like, I want more. They're so cute. Everybody loves them. He lives on a golf course neighborhood. And so everybody golfs there. It was adorable. Yes, Twin Wars. Do the Twin Wars. So anybody else working on anything tonight? We got like so off track here just now. So yes, Michelle's right. I do make things for people, but it's very sparingly. I definitely have learned how to say no when people ask me to hem things now, though. I only hem for myself, and that's more often than I want. Yes, Kathy, I don't know how you still have more of the golf cart zipper pulls. It just, my mind's blown. I'm just going to have to buy them up from you to have a stockpile for whenever my grandpa says he wants 15 more. Because by the way, those were for Christmas. I just finished making him. How many more did I make? He said he wanted 10, so I made him like 18 or something just to be on the same side. Oh, man. Oh, look, we have a new person joining us. It's Stacy, who owns Tay Tay. I'm going to say it right. Wrong. Tay Tay's Custom Fabrics, I believe. Am I right? Our little birdie told me that I got a new vendor application in that I need to go check out. Let's see. Yes, Kathy, I agree. The hardest thing is saying no to projects, especially when it's somebody, that you love and you just want to be like, yeah, of course I'll make it for you. When am I going to do it? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to come swing by. I'm going to come buy some more zipper pulls from you. I'll take some stock off your hands. I was right. It is her. Hey, welcome. And yes, Michelle's freaking out. Tay-Tay. Woohoo. Oh, let's see. This person's making reusable coloring dolls for the crayon kids. Oh yeah, the coloring pages, the coloring dolls that Connie has, they're so cute. She has very generic themed ones, but I mean, my favorite are the magically inspired ones. Had to get a bigger embroidery machine just because of her. I feel like this is a trend lately. Is a lot of people are going bigger machines for embroidery because of Connie. She is a bad influence. She cracks me up though. I also think that she's part of the reason why so many people bought embroidery machines at Expo last year, because her booth was across from Sewing Studio's booth, who comes and sells their embroidery machines, and they bring embroidery machines to the classroom. And Connie and them were cracking me up. They were like, they were running Connie's designs on their machines in their booth. So that's the cool part. If you didn't know this, you come to Sew Magical Expo, even if you can't get in a class with Sewing Studio and try out these amazing embroidery machines or sergers, they have sergers too, you can go into their booth in the vendor hall and you can sit down at these machines and they'll let you test out and like do an actual embroidery design on the machine. They'll show you how it works. They'll show you the cool like technology built into them. They'll show you how neat the sergers are and how to these air threading sergers are amazing. Like I'm this close to upgrading. Fran is so close to convincing me. She's very good at telling me why my current machines are not good anymore, because they're all like so old. I love my old machines, don't get me wrong, but she's very good at trying to convince me. So if you ever have questions about machines too, ask Fran Brown. She's in our Facebook group. She's one of our teachers, but she is the machine dealer, or the machine rep at Sewing Studio, and she will help you figure out what machine's right for you. Sorry, that was my spiel about Sewing Studio and Fran, because we love them. And yes, Connie's put a curse on several of y'all. I've seen that. And see, look, Michelle even says Connie makes everyone upgrade and go to Sewing Studio. It's a vicious cycle. Even Kathy's saying it. Y'all are cracking me up. They have a system going. They really do. They really do. That was Catherine. She bought a machine at Expo, and I even bought her patterns before I had a machine because I love a good sale. Yeah, she had some really cool things going on in her booth. She had the USB designs with everything built in. I know several of the vendors are working on some really cool ways for you to get their digital projects. I know Bows and Clothes, they're an embroidery designer, and they're working on some really neat ways for you to grab their designs from them this year. I know Elia Jacksford and Bella Blue are also embroidery digitizers. They're coming, and they've got some really cool plans and really cool designs and work for y'all. So never stray away from the booths that have digital products, because you just never know what good sale you're going to get out of it and what new unique thing you're going to find. That's what I kind of lean towards, is, just go and talk to everybody. Get the hair threader. Oh my gosh. I still hand thread my serger, but she's a beast, and I can't not do it. She's so sweet. Oh my gosh. Even Donna says she bought Connie's designs first and then 2 machines from Sewing Studio. I hope Connie rewatches this later and realizes what she's done. I bought like 12 USBs from Connie. I had a bunch of fellow sewing friends who needed them. Oh yeah, that was the other thing, is so she had exclusive designs that you still cannot get from her. You had to have gotten them at Sew Magical Expo. So people who couldn't make it to Expo last year were telling their friends that were there, please buy me this USB with the exclusive designs on it, because they wanted them so bad. And then so like Kathy said, she bought up a bunch for her friends who couldn't make it. That's good sewing friend right there. One that's going to go and make sure that you get the designs that you can't get anywhere else. I'm here for it. I love it. Okay. Is anybody else working on anything else? Or does anybody else have any other questions? I'm cool to chill here for like 10 more minutes. If y'all have anything you want to ask me, anything at all related to So Magical Expo. I always got to caveat that. You never know what somebody's going to ask you. I do keep getting questions for those who are on here. Is there going to be sponsorship availability again? There will be. Again, I keep mentioning this amazing new website that's coming, but the form for the sponsorship sign up will come on the new website. So if you or a company you know wants to provide something for the welcome bags, or just we have a ton of other sponsorship opportunities available this year, that form will be listed up on the new website. So just keep an eye out when we say the new website's finally available. That will be on there as well. It's going to be amazing. So excited for it. Thank you, Donna. I mean, no, she said thank you for all you do. I really thank y'all, because I wouldn't get to do something that I love so much and have so magical if it wasn't for all of y'all being involved and wanting to come learn and take classes and just be part of like this big old family together. There's so much. That's a great question. Jean says, how many welcome bags are made? As many as I think there's going to be ticket sales, which this year is going to be a lot. I don't have exact numbers on it for this year, but let me tell you, it's going to be a lot this year. And I have already heard some of the ideas that all the vendors who are coming back, they kind of know what to expect. And they have been on their A game, coming up with some unique ideas. And so all the welcome bags are tiered just like the tickets. So VIP and VIP Plus get like the Mac Daddy bags. And then from there, they're the top tier bags. Then the mid-tier bags go to the all weekenders and the one-day pass, like class-based ticket. And then the bottom, the lower tier, the lowest tier, I should say, they're not the bottom, they're the lowest. They have little bags, but even the people that come and spend $10 to come shop for the day, they still get a little welcome bag. And there's so many goodies in each one. I'm so excited for y'all to see what's going to happen this year. Will the sewing studio bring their brother scanning cuts to sell again this year? Yes, they will have their brother scanning cuts. They have told me that. And I do believe they have some coming in on order. So they should have a plenty for everybody to get one. Definitely check out their booth, because they always have really good deals at events. That's what I say. Like, if you're on the fence and you want to test drive something, come to the event, test drive it, touch it, feel it. A lot of times the out-of-box machines that are used for classes or whatever have a really great deal because they are open box. And most of the time they were only run for like a few classes. So I know quite a few of y'all, that's what you did at Expo last year, was get one of the classroom-based machines and save some good money, but got an amazing machine out of it. Ooh, this is an interesting question. What's your advice on doing the parks along with Expo? We're planning on flying in the Monday before Expo and flying home the Tuesday after. Well, the Monday before is a lot of days before Expo, so you should be fine. I will let other people answer this, but I highly suggest, this question's been asked quite a bit in the group, and there's a lot of really good answers in the group from a lot of different perspectives. So I suggest going and search the group for something along those lines and read through those, because my situation or somebody else's situation may not be the same as yours. So I would go on there, look at what people said, and kind of take it all in and evaluate. I would say, me personally, go for it. You're coming to Orlando, you can get tickets, get them. There are discounted Disney tickets on the website, on the So Magical Expo website as well. They reach out to us each year and provide us this a pretty nifty discount. It is not the best discount, depending on what other ones you can get. I know military gets a better one. Florida residents, it's around the same. I don't know. It depends. You got to do the math. You got to do your research, is what I say. But there is opportunity if you're out of state and you don't have the other abilities to get a discount. Check that out. Here's a couple people talking about it. Definitely do the parks. If you're flying all the way here, just take it one park per day. I agree. I never like to put more than one park in a day. You want to enjoy the park, not feel like you're rushed through it. Oh, what is in the welcome bags? So the welcome bags have all the goodies. There's so many goodies in there. A lot of time there's discount cards in there for the vendors who are there. Sometimes the items in the bag are not from vendors who are physically there, but people who wanted to be a vendor and couldn't make it. So they send a sponsorship item instead. We've had anywhere from like zipper tape and zipper pulls and name tags to pins to rulers to like a free pattern design, discount codes. I just know that some of the things that are getting added this year are even better than last year. They're outdoing themselves. So there's a ton of goodies in there. Yes, bag stuffing weekend is going to be ridiculous. I'm going to meet all my goals for my Apple Watch. I'm going to be very excited because it's going to be nonstop. My poor truck. I'm going to have to make 2 truckloads. Kathy says parks are fun, but also tiring. Agree with that. Give yourself time to recover. Don't do things back to back. That's really great advice. I agree with that. And that's coming from, like, I'm a pass holder. So whenever I go to the parks, I don't go all day, but I also don't buy a ticket for one day. So I know it's kind of hard to deal with that, like, mental part of, oh my God, I spent all this money to come. And so it's really good to give yourself a break. Find the shade areas. I mean, if you're coming in November, it's not as bad, but it's Florida. It's still not cold in November. Do that and didn't regret it. Love it. Oh, she's talking about doing the machines, I think. Did that and didn't regret it. Previously used machine is a great buy. Yeah, because it's barely used. Agree. Connie is a wonderful influencer and salesperson. She gets the most out of my retirement check. I love it. Cast member friends are a great discount too. That's a good point, Kathy. If you got a friend that works there. Oh, Jean asks, oh, you were asking approximate number to know if the donation was possible. Oh, send me a personal message and I can work with you to try to let you know enough information. But all that's still in work. Also, why it's going on the new website and not the current one. Oh, here's some good information from Michelle. In the past years, the welcome bags have had fat quarters. I forgot about those. Hardware kits, zipper tapes, stickers. Yep, they were in there. Embroidery files, rulers, discount cards, zipper pulls. There's goodies in there. If you're coming to So Magical Expo, the welcome bag is for you. Trust me. I'm just astounded by what these sponsors are willing to give to our guests, and it's such cool stuff. All right. Do we have any other questions? I think I answered everything, right? I'm going to scroll real quick and make sure I'm not missing anybody. Brother Scanning Cuts are coming. I know. How did I forget about the fat quarters? Yes, there was a whole video of Michelle freaking out about all the fat quarters and her and Terry Joe's inside joke about sex first place. If you know, you know. All right. Last roll call for questions. If you don't feel comfortable asking a question on here, you're always also welcome to send me a message, ask in the group, and fill out a contact us form on the website as well. Oh my gosh. I definitely read this as that video should be published. So I'm glad I reread it and said it can never be published because it's a fun video. And yes, so lots of fun things in work right now. New swag coming out. Oh, the other question I've been getting a lot. So I'm glad you like the new shirt, Michelle. I showed her literally right before Wide in Chat because I've been working on it for a hot minute, but I'm loving it. I will take a picture and put it up. But the other question I've been getting a lot of lately is when are Texas tickets going on sale? That is going to sound like I'm on repeat tonight, but with the new website, the Texas ticket sales will actually come after the class signups. So it'll be within a few weeks after that is when we will drop those. That date will be announced in advance of of it actually being released and the exact dates, because Patreon members do get first access to purchasing tickets to events. So the plan is to revamp the Patreon, or at the same time drop classes, revamp Patreon, and then announce those Texas ticket sale dates, and then go to that new t-shirt idea. It's on the new website. Yep. It's my new slogan. Oh, look at that. I sure hope you like it, Natalia. So Natalia is the one, I hope I'm saying your name correctly too. I apologize if I'm not. She's the one that's actually the graphic designer I was talking about, who designed it. So everybody thank her for finally being able to interpret what I'm asking for, because either I'm really bad at communicating, which would not be surprising, or I was not able to find the right fit on like a graphic designer who can do a lot of different things. So we love you. Thank you so much. She's wonderful. And fun story, she's on our strike team for our fabrics too, which is even cooler. And that did not happen at the same time. That was totally coincidental. So yes, we love the new shirt. I'm wearing it tonight because I was too excited not to wear it. And like I said, there's other designs, like versions of this, and I think we might offer both of them because they're so dang cool and cute and different. I'm so stoked. And again, this ties into another swag item that we're gonna have coming out here shortly. And no, I won't say it's gonna be on the new website, but it might be on the new website. Yes, Michelle has been begging me already for a shirt. So if anybody else is ready to get their 2022 swag on and not wait until November, it's coming. It's coming. It's gonna be great. Oh man, I'm past my 10 minutes. Yes, both. I vote for both for sale because it's adorbs. Yes, Michelle saw the other design, and the other one, I don't know. I think I love that one more. I don't know. I love them both. I love them both equally. It'll be on the website. It'll be on the new website. I'll say it. Yes, it will be. It will be on the new website. I probably will just wait till the new website. But all right. I don't see any more questions rolling in. Like I said, I might be a little MIA this weekend. I will still get the daily class announcements up for y'all. I'll get those all scheduled and ready to go. Again, if you have any questions in the meantime, I know Michelle's always answering things on the group when I'm not around. So don't worry, your questions will get answered, just maybe not as fast as normal when you have both of us on there. If I think that's all. Oh yeah, Michelle says she'll be there. See, look, you got questions? Somebody will answer. Michelle's there. All right, so I hope everybody has a wonderful night. And I can't say weekend because it's not Friday yet, but thanks for joining us on this very random Thursday night wine and chat. And thank you again, Kathy from Ait Said for doing a vendor spotlight tonight. We're very happy you returned with us. And the next wine and chat should be next week with another vendor spotlight. So stay tuned to see all that one. Hope everybody has a wonderful night. Bye, y'all.